Welcome to San Francisco, guys. We just arrived after 2 flights and a train ride, and now we're standing here at Union Square. And wow, this city hits different this time. It's actually warm. Like, what? Last time it was cold and windy, but now, perfect. We were dead after traveling, so we just chilled that first day. But the next morning, okay, now it starts. We jumped on a bus and drove through the city, heading straight to the Golden Gate Bridge. And I'm telling you, that feeling, exactly like last time. That mix of freedom and just standing there like, yeah, life is good. And then, random moment, a huge container ship passed right under the bridge. Like, that's when it really hits you how insanely big that thing actually is. Of course, we had to go to that classic photo spot with the 2 trees. Same one as last time. That angle is just too good. You can't not take a picture there. Getting back into the city though, yeah, that's where the struggle begins. Those buses are always full. Quick apology to my group again. I told them to get off the bus way too early, so we had to walk up that insane hill to Lombard Street. They definitely loved me in that moment. Next day, we grabbed some breakfast, nothing special. And in the afternoon, we finally picked up our rental car. Freedom unlocked. First mission, cross the Oakland Bay Bridge. Because of course, the nearest Walmart is in Oakland. Driving through those American neighborhoods felt so surreal. Like, exactly how you imagine it as a European. And at the Walmart parking lot, planes were flying directly over us. Like, low. That was actually insane. On the way back, we used the express lane, which is free if you're 3 or more people. At first it seems kinda useless, but then traffic hit the normal lanes and we just cruised past everyone. We also took a longer route to avoid tolls, which honestly paid off because we got this amazing view of the San Francisco skyline. Next day, Twin Peaks. One last view over the city before leaving. Okay, yes, there was fog, classic San Francisco moment, but we could still see almost everything we visited, and surprise, even the Golden Gate Bridge showed up again. Before heading to Sequoia, we filled up the car. $5, $67 per gallon. For us Europeans, that feels cheap. One last drive through the city. Quick stop, trying to find that Starbucks San Francisco mug. Didn't find it, obviously. And then, Sequoia, here we come. After a few miles, everything turned super green. And then suddenly, mountains. We entered the park and started driving up those curvy roads, and with every meter, the trees just got bigger. We parked the car, started our hike, and out of nowhere, it started snowing. We just had 26 degrees in San Francisco, and now it's 0 with snow. And then, the highlight, the General Grant tree. one of the biggest trees on Earth. I mean, it doesn't even look real. It's just massive. Before heading to the hotel, yep, we refueled again. This time even cheaper, 5.37. Not complaining. Next morning, beautiful sunrise, crazy colors, and then Starbucks coffee, of course. Priorities. After that, we hit the road for hours, just straight highway. Freedom! We stopped in Bakersfield, and I don't know why, but I loved it there. So many stores, especially Walmart, and those cookies, I swear, I could live off them. As we kept driving, the landscape slowly turned from green to yellow. And then, random moment. I spotted a huge airport. I was like, what is that? Turns out, Mojave, a literal airplane graveyard. There were so many planes, 747s, MD-11s, most of them missing engines or noses. It was kind of creepy, but also really cool. And then we arrived in Las Vegas. The warm air, the lights, the casinos. I missed this. We stayed at the Venetian again. And this time, finally, we had a good view. We walked the entire strip from the Venetian all the way down. That was a bad idea. It was so hot, and the Venetian is basically at the end of the world. But at night, Vegas transforms. It's cooler, brighter, louder. That's when the real life starts. If you ever go, night greater than day. Trust me. Next day, classic tourist stuff. Pizza for breakfast. Las Vegas sign, planes taking off right next to it. We explored different hotels, Excalibur, New York, and the Luxor. The Luxor is actually crazy. It's a pyramid with elevators going diagonally. Inside feels huge because there's basically no ceiling. That place is wild. In the evening, we went to a concert at the Sphere. Illenium was performing, and I don't even know how to describe it. Imagine sitting inside a giant ball made of screens. The sound, insane. The bass felt like an earthquake. I probably should have brought earplugs. Before leaving Vegas, I tried to buy souvenirs, but of course, everything was closed. Love that timing. Next stop, Hoover Dam. Quick Taco Bell stop on the way. We saw Lake Mead. And you could literally see how much the water level dropped. It used to be way higher. And then the Hoover Dam itself, just massive. After that, we drove to the Valley of Fire. Full desert vibes. I flew my drone for a bit, got some shots, until a bird started chasing it. Yeah, that was my sign to stop. The rocks there are so red. Almost like Zion, just more orange. And the views? Insane. But honestly, it's one of those places where a camera just can't capture how it feels. Then night drive, a long one, because our motel was in Barstow, which is the opposite direction, but the sunset made it worth it. We also stopped at the 7 Magic Mountains real quick, those colorful stacked rocks in the desert. Next day, destination Los Angeles. Only a 2-hour drive, easy. We visited the Citadel outlet first, and let's just say that was not the last time we went outlet shopping. I think it ended up being 4 times. No regrets. We spotted the Hollywood sign. And even one of those little delivery robots just casually waiting at a red light. That felt so futuristic. Of course, we walked the Walk of Fame. Had to be done. Then we found this random wing mural. We also drove Rodeo Drive, because why not? And checked out the Beverly Hills sign. But LA at night, different vibe. Especially when the sun sets behind you while driving into downtown. That moment, unreal. Next day, in-n-out at LAX, planes flying super low, perfect spot. Then we drove along the coast to San Diego. Beautiful drive. San Diego itself. During the day, Gaslamp Quarter is kind of dead. Go there at night instead. We walked around, ended up at the harbor, saw the USS Midway. But yeah, I've seen more last time. Tried doing a time-lapse and realized Apple's time-lapse stabilization is trash. Like actually terrible. Had to fix it in editing and it still looks bad. Also, near the Mexican border, there's this moment where you have to turn or you just accidentally end up in Mexico. That's wild. Like one wrong move and boom, you're in Tijuana. On the way back to LA, we stopped at Trader Joe's looking for that famous tote bag. Didn't find it. Again, we tried catching sunset at La Jolla, missed it, but the colors were still amazing. At that point, it was like 8 p.m. and we hadn't even done a third of the drive back. Yeah, that was a long night. Back in LA, we tried going to Griffith Observatory, failed, closed road, then tried Hollywood sign at night, also failed, no lights. Next day, final attempt. Griffith Park was open, but all parking spots were full, so we just took pictures from far away. Hollywood sign though, success, finally. We even saw a plane writing cookies in the sky. Random, but iconic. We also drove down California, Incline. Every GTA player knows that road. And then Santa Monica Pier at sunset. That feeling. I can't even describe it. Just standing there watching the sun go down, everything calm, feeling free. That was probably one of the best moments of the entire trip. Next day, quick stop at Muscle Beach. And then, reality hits. Returned the rental car, headed to the airport. That moment honestly felt bad, like the adventure is over. We flew back, and yeah, that was it. One of the best trips ever, and I already know this won't be the last time. Back in Prague, cold, foggy, and we still had a 4-hour drive ahead of us. Yeah, welcome back to reality.